Why chasing never works. Ever notice the harder you try, the less interested she gets? Yeah. That's not a coincidence. This can sound confusing. So let's break it down in a simple way. Why desire can't be chased? It has to be triggered. Imagine you really want to be friends with someone at school. You follow them everywhere, keep asking them to play, and never give them space. At first, they might be nice, but after a while, they start pulling away. Not because you're bad, but because it feels like too much. That's how chasing works. When you chase too hard, it makes the other person feel pressured. Nobody likes feeling forced or crowded. People enjoy choosing things on their own. When someone feels free, they feel more comfortable, and comfort is where interest grows. Desire is like curiosity. If everything is pushed too fast, curiosity disappears. But when there's a little space, people start wondering. They think that person seems confident or they have their own life going on. That's what makes someone interesting. This doesn't mean being rude or ignoring someone. It means being kind while also respecting yourself. You don't have to prove your worth by trying extra hard. Being calm, friendly, and confident is enough. Think of it like a magnet. If you shove a magnet towards something, it doesn't work well. But when you let it be, attraction happens naturally. People are drawn to those who are happy, relaxed, and comfortable being themselves. So, the big lesson is this: you can't force someone to like you, but you can become someone others enjoy being around. When you focus on being confident, respectful, and having fun with your own life, interest grows naturally. Desire isn't about chasing, it's about being the kind of person people want to come closer to, on their own. Attraction starts with emotional energy. She doesn't fall for looks first, she falls for how you make her feel. That might sound a little confusing, so let's explain it in a simple way that anyone can understand. Why emotional vibe beats physical looks. Think about your friends at school. You probably like hanging out with some people more than others. Is it because they look cool? Maybe a little. But mostly, it's because of how they make you feel. Some people make you feel happy, relaxed, and safe. Others make you feel uncomfortable or stressed. That feeling is called emotional energy. Emotional energy is the vibe you give off. It's how you act, how you talk, and how you treat others. Someone doesn't have to be the best-looking person to be liked. If they are kind, calm, funny, and confident, people naturally want to be around them. Confidence doesn't mean being loud or showing off. It means being okay with who you are. When someone is comfortable with themselves, others feel comfortable too. That's why emotional energy is so powerful, it spreads. Now think about someone who tries too hard to be liked. They might interrupt a lot, brag, or worrying too much about what others think. Even if they don't mean to, that can make people feel uneasy. It's not fun to be around someone who feels nervous all the time. That's why trying too hard often pushes people away. Emotional vibe also shows in how you handle problems. If something goes wrong, do you stay calm? Can you laugh and move on? People like being around those who don't panic over small things. It makes them feel safe and relaxed. Another important part is being real. You don't have to pretend to be someone else to be liked. When you act like yourself, your energy feels natural. People can tell when someone is being fake, and it doesn't feel good. So the big lesson is this: looks might get attention for a moment, but how you make people feel is what really matters. When you are kind, confident, and comfortable being yourself, others enjoy being around you. Attraction starts with emotional energy, the good feelings you create just by being you.
Confidence without try-hard energy. There's a huge difference between confident and desperate. Women spot it instantly. That might sound complicated, so let's explain it in a simple way. How calm confidence creates desire. Imagine two kids at school. One kid is relaxed, friendly, and comfortable being themselves. They don't brag. They don't beg people to like them, and they don't panic if someone doesn't want to play right away. The other kid tries really hard, they talk nonstop, show off, and get upset if others don't pay attention. Which one do you think people enjoy being around more? Usually, it's the calm one. Confidence means being okay with who you are. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need everyone to like you. When you feel good about yourself, other people can feel it. That calm feeling makes them feel comfortable too. Trying too hard usually comes from being scared of being left out or not liked. When someone tries too hard, it can make others feel uncomfortable, even if they don't mean to. People like being around someone who feels relaxed, not someone who feels stressed all the time. Calm confidence also means staying cool when things don't go your way. If someone doesn't reply right away or doesn't want to hang out, a confident person doesn't freak out. They stay calm and move on. That shows emotional strength. Another part of confidence is having your own life. Doing things you enjoy, having friends, hobbies, and goals. When you're happy doing your own thing, you don't depend on one person to make you feel good. That makes you more fun to be around. You don't need to be the best looking or the loudest person to be confident. You just need to be comfortable being yourself. People can tell when someone is real, and that feels good. So the lesson is simple. Don't try to force people to like you. Be kind, relaxed, and confident in who you are. When you do that, people naturally feel drawn to you, not because you tried hard, but because your calm confidence made them feel good. Stop seeking approval. The fastest way to lose attraction, trying to impress her. That may sound strange, but it's actually very simple when you think about it. Why not needing validation makes you magnetic? Imagine you're at school and you really want someone to like you. So you agree with everything they say, laugh at jokes you don't even find funny, and change how you act just to fit in. At first, that might seem nice, but after a while, it doesn't feel real. People can tell when someone isn't being themselves. When you try too hard to impress others, it often means you don't feel confident about yourself. Even if you don't say it out loud, people can feel that. And when someone feels unsure about themselves, it can make others uncomfortable. Not needing approval means you're okay being you. You don't need everyone to like you. You can share your real thoughts, say no sometimes, and still be kind. That shows confidence. And confidence makes people feel safe and relaxed around you. Think about the kids everyone likes to hang out with. They're usually not the ones begging for attention. They're calm, friendly, and comfortable doing their own thing. They don't need constant praise to feel good. That's why others are drawn to them. When you stop trying to impress, conversations feel easier. You're not worried about saying the right thing all the time. You can just talk and enjoy the moment. That makes being around you more fun. Another important lesson is learning to like yourself first. When you believe you're enough, you don't need others to prove it for you. That confidence shows on the outside, even if you don't realize it. So the big idea is this: don't try to force people to like you. Be respectful, be honest, and be yourself. When you do that, people naturally want to be around you, not because you tried hard, but because you felt real and confident. Being yourself is more powerful than trying to impress anyone. Mystery is more attractive than oversharing. If she already knows everything about you, there's nothing left to crave. That might sound tricky, but it's actually pretty simple. Imagine if someone told you every single thing about themselves the first day you met: their favorite food, all their hobbies, every secret. Would it still be exciting to get to know them? Probably not. That's why mystery is so powerful. Why women desire what they can't fully read. Mystery doesn't mean lying or hiding important things. It just means not telling everything all at once. When you share everything too quickly, there's nothing left to discover, and people stop being curious. Attraction works best when someone wants to know more about you over time. Girls are naturally curious about feelings, thoughts, and personalities. They like to slowly learn what makes someone tick. If a boy tells all his stories and secrets immediately, it can feel like too much. Instead of excitement, it can feel boring or overwhelming. Keeping a little mystery makes you more interesting. When someone feels there's more to learn about you, They pay more attention. They ask questions, get curious, and look forward to spending time with you. That curiosity is what makes them really interested. Sometimes people overshare because they're nervous and want others to like them. They want to be understood right away. But closeness doesn't happen instantly. It grows little by little through conversations, shared moments, and trust. That slow pace feels safer and more fun. Being a little mysterious also shows confidence. It tells others that you're okay being yourself and that you don't need to explain everything to be liked. People naturally respect and are attracted to that calm, confident energy. Mystery also makes talking more fun. If you answer every question with long stories, conversations can feel heavy. Short, interesting answers leave room for back and forth and playful questions. It keeps interactions lively. The key is balance. You still share, still care, and still listen. You just reveal yourself gradually. Let people discover the real you over time. In the end, attraction isn't about hiding who you are. It's about letting people enjoy learning about you slowly. Mystery keeps curiosity alive, makes connections exciting, and helps relationships grow naturally.
Emotional safety before romance. If she doesn't feel safe around you emotionally, attraction shuts down. That might sound tricky, but it's actually pretty simple. Girls don't just like someone because they look nice, give gifts, or say sweet things. They start to really like someone when they feel safe to be themselves, when they can share their thoughts and feelings without being made fun of or judged. Feeling safe makes people want to be closer. How emotional comfort builds desire naturally. Emotional safety means making her feel understood and cared for. It's about listening when she talks, being patient, and treating her nicely. You don't have to solve every problem, just paying attention and caring shows her she can trust you. When she feels safe, she relaxes, and that's when liking someone can grow naturally. A lot of boys make the mistake of pushing too fast. Maybe they try to be super close too quickly, share too much too soon, or want her to like them immediately. That can make a girl feel nervous or uncomfortable, even if it's not meant in a bad way. Attraction doesn't happen when someone feels pressured. Being consistent helps a lot too. Small things like remembering what she said, checking in if she seems upset, or just spending time with her without being pushy show that you care. These little actions make her feel safe and appreciated, and that's more important than flashy gifts or big gestures. Another important part is empathy, understanding how she feels. If she's sad, frustrated, or worried, listening and showing that you care is enough. You don't always have to fix things. This makes her feel supported and safe around you. Emotional safety isn't about being perfect. It's about being patient, kind, and present. When a girl feels safe, she opens up more and starts enjoying your company. The big lesson is simple. People don't just like someone for looks or words. They like someone who makes them feel safe and cared for. When girls feel emotionally comfortable, they naturally start to like someone more. Feeling safe first is how real connections and lasting relationships begin. Purpose is a silent attraction signal. A man with direction hits different and women notice. That might sound fancy, but it's actually pretty simple. It doesn't mean he's rich, famous, or perfect. It means he has things he cares about, goals he's working on, and hobbies or activities that give his life meaning. When someone has a purpose, it shows in how they act, and people notice that energy. Why women are drawn to men with a life having purpose gives someone a kind of energy that others can feel. Think about a kid who loves soccer and practices every day. They have focus, drive, and something exciting going on. That makes them fun and interesting to be around. The same idea works for adults. When a man has goals or passions, it makes him more attractive because it shows he is confident and knows what he wants. If someone doesn't have direction, They might seem unsure, lazy, or distracted. That can make people feel bored or uncomfortable around them. But someone with a life doesn't need others to make them feel complete. They're independent, and that confidence is magnetic. People naturally want to be around someone who's focused and happy doing their own thing. Purpose also helps with confidence. When you know what matters to you, you don't need to try too hard to get attention. You feel good being yourself, and that calm energy makes others feel safe and comfortable. Purpose doesn't have to be about work or school. It can be hobbies, sports, drawing, learning new things, anything that shows you care about something and put effort into it. Being passionate makes someone exciting because people want to know more about what you do and what you love. Having purpose also helps someone make good choices. They manage their time, know what's important, and don't get too clingy or bossy. That balance makes people feel respected and happy being around them. The big idea is this: having a life and working on things you care about makes you naturally interesting. You don't have to show off or force people to like you. When you have purpose, your energy shows, and people are drawn to it without you even trying. Being focused, passionate, and confident is one of the easiest ways to attract others and make friends or relationships stronger. How scarcity changes her perception. Being available 24/7 doesn't make you valuable, it makes you predictable. Many men think that constantly being there, responding immediately, and always agreeing will make a woman more interested. But in reality, the opposite happens. When someone is always available, it can feel overwhelming or even boring. Scarcity or valuing your own time actually increases attraction because it creates curiosity, respect, and desire. Why respecting your own time raises attraction? Scarcity isn't about being rude or ignoring someone. It's about having your own life, priorities, and boundaries. When a man shows that he has commitments, hobbies, and goals, it sends a powerful signal. He is independent, confident, and self-respecting. Women are naturally drawn to people who have their own path because it signals emotional stability and strength. Being too available can make someone seem desperate or lacking in purpose. If you drop everything for every text or call, it may feel like your happiness depends on her reaction. That creates pressure and reduces attraction. On the other hand, when a man has structure in his life and doesn't rearrange everything for attention, it communicates value without saying a word. Scarcity also builds curiosity. When a woman doesn't know everything about your day or every second of your life, she wants to learn more. She notices when you're busy doing things you love or pursuing goals, and that interest grows naturally. Mystery and independence make interactions feel more exciting because she is not fully familiar with every move you make. Respecting your own time also improves emotional balance. You're less likely to overreact, overthink, or seek constant approval. When you manage your schedule and energy well, it shows confidence and self-respect, two traits that are highly attractive. Another key point is that scarcity makes your attention feel more meaningful. When you're selective with your time, your presence becomes valuable. She notices when you genuinely make space for her, and that effort feels special. It's the difference between being taken for granted and being appreciated. In the end, attraction isn't about being available all the time or trying too hard. It's about balance, showing interest while also valuing yourself. Scarcity, in this sense, isn't about playing games. It's about respecting your own life, energy, and priorities. When a man honors his time, it naturally raises attraction, creates curiosity, and encourages women to value him more. Being independent, purposeful, and selective with your time makes desire grow without effort. When she says "I'm not interested," sometimes not interested really means not feeling it yet. That might sound confusing, But it's true. Sometimes when a girl says she's not interested, it doesn't mean she will never like someone. It can just mean she isn't feeling ready right now, and that's okay. How attraction can grow without pressure. The first thing to remember is don't try to force her to like you. If you keep asking her out, texting too much, or trying too hard to convince her, it usually makes her feel stressed or uncomfortable. Attraction doesn't happen when someone feels pushed. Instead, focus on being confident and happy with your own life. Having hobbies, goals, and friends shows that you're independent and enjoy your own time. People are naturally curious about someone who has their own life. That curiosity can slowly make her more interested over time. Being kind and calm also matters a lot. Listening to her, understanding how she feels, and being supportive without trying to fix everything shows that you are reliable and caring. That kind of emotional comfort makes people feel safe, and safety is important for attraction. Mystery is another key. Don't tell everything about yourself right away. Let her discover more about you slowly. When she notices your confidence, independence, and personality bit by bit, she becomes more curious and interested naturally. Timing is important too. Feelings don't always happen immediately. Some girls need time to feel safe and get to know someone before they start liking them. By giving her space and respecting her feelings, you allow attraction to grow naturally. Finally, it's okay if she still doesn't feel the same way. Handling it with patience and respect is important. Even if she never becomes interested, you show maturity and kindness, which is always valuable. The big lesson is simple: attraction can't be forced. You can't make someone like you by trying too hard. By being confident, independent, kind, and giving space, you create the chance for attraction to grow naturally. Not interested doesn't always mean never. Sometimes it just means not yet, and that's okay. Closing hook: the real truth. You don't make a woman desire you, you become someone desire responds to. That might sound tricky, but it's really simple. You can't force someone to like you by trying too hard, giving them lots of attention, or saying all the right things. Instead, you become someone interesting, confident, and kind, and that naturally makes people want to be around you. Female psychology: attraction is a reaction, not a request. Attraction is like a reaction, not something you can demand. People notice how you make them feel. Girls like boys who are confident, calm, and have their own life. If a boy is always nervous, trying too hard, or constantly asking for approval, it makes others feel pressured, and that usually pushes them away. Women are drawn to emotional energy. That means being someone who makes them feel safe, relaxed, and happy around you. You don't need to do big things or show off. Small things like listening carefully, being kind, and staying calm when things go wrong show maturity and make people feel comfortable. Confidence is important too. A confident person doesn't worry about everyone liking them all the time. He has hobbies, goals, and friends. He can make choices and handle problems without panicking. That kind of calm, steady energy is attractive because it shows he is strong and independent. Having purpose also matters. Doing things you care about like sports, games, hobbies, or learning new skills shows that you have a life and are working on yourself. That makes you more interesting and gives people a reason to notice you. Another key thing is patience. Attraction can't be rushed. Sometimes it takes time for someone to feel curiosity or interest. Pushing too fast can make them feel uncomfortable. But when you are patient and let connections grow naturally, people start to like you for who you are. The big idea is simple: you can't make someone like you, but you can become someone they want to be around. Being confident, kind, independent, and calm naturally draws interest. Instead of trying to force attraction, Focus on being a good version of yourself. That's how curiosity turns into real, lasting connections. In the end, the lesson is this: attraction happens when you are your best self, not when you try to control someone else's feelings. Thank you for watching.